Empress LuxAse. Please like and subscribe. Thank you to those that already do. Today, I'm showing you how to read reversals in traditional tarot. Some tarot readers do not read reversals. I do. It just all depends on you. I feel like reversals can really piece together what the situation is. But I mean, to each his own. I read reversals just like I read jumpers. Like for instance, if you're shuffling and you're going like this and you have cards fly out, those are jumpers. So I read those versus some people that shuffle and they go like this. I sometimes do that too, but I do read jumpers. So obviously my deck is not in order. Let's get into it. You have the King of Pentacles reverse. So this could be a person or energy of someone obsessed with status, greedy, put some money above all. This also could be meaning you are being drained financially, or you're into some unproductive financial endeavors, materialist corruption, also an authoritative energy. This could be maybe you owe someone debt, being stubborn and selfish. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, specifically Virgo energy on this card. Even a father figure that's not providing for you financially. Someone could be draining you and not really giving to you. Then you have the Two of Pentacles reverse. Oh, let me show you. This is the King of Pentacles reverse. Okay, this is the Two of Pentacles reverse. So this is the energy of being unbalanced. Like you're overwhelmed with the choices you have. You might be multitasking too much and it's getting to you. So now it's the energy of now you have to focus. There's also going to be a financial instability, or now you had so many options and choices you were juggling and you made the wrong decision, or you need to make a decision. You need to make a choice. We have the Devil reverse, Capricorn energy. This is the energy of wanting to free yourself from negativity or negative patterns, or free yourself from the devil. Literally, one release some sort of negative vibes. Detach from unhealthy forces. You have the Seven of Wands reverse. This is like, I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to defend myself anymore. Or you're not, this could be like you lost a fight. You wasn't able to defend yourself. Like you're at some sort of disadvantage in decision. So if I was to pair the Devil and, this particular card, the Seven of Wands, I would say, you don't want to fight against some sort of negativity or negative patterns anymore, or somebody that represents the devil, or this energy that represents the devil. You don't want to fight against that energy anymore. You're tired of it. Okay. Then we have the Tower reverse. This could be recovering after something abruptly happening or rebuilding. This is also sometimes represents imprisonment. So this was to come out with the Justice and the Eight of Swords. Definitely giving me you're locked up vibes. But this is like whatever happened, this is over with. Now you're trying to rebuild after whatever abrupt change occurred. Like now you have the wake up call. Eight of Wands reverse. So this talks about something's not moving as fast as it once was. Something's maybe slow or stagnant. Maybe traveling issues. Also, bad news. Sexually, it could also mean maybe the sex wasn't that good. It's also going to be an altercation. You procrastinating on something. Wow, and we have the Eight of Swords reverse. So, looking at using the scenario I just used, this could be like, okay, now I'm rebuilding after imprisonment, some sort of bad news, but now I'm free from this situation. I've been forgiven. So, just using that as an example. The War reverse, something has to come full circle. This could be issues with the pregnancy, something being delayed, feeling frustrated, possible travel issues. Something's refusing to go to the next stage. King of Cups reverse. Somebody, or there's this energy of someone being emotionally imbalanced. Being mean, spiteful, hot-headed. Not really being nice, especially when it comes to emotions. Six of Pentacles reverse. This is like something is not an equal give and take. Maybe a contract or some sort of transaction is over with. You owe, or there is a contract in place. There's strings attached with it. Something's not giving back. If it's not giving, that means you owe more than likely. You have an Ace of Swords reverse. The Ace of Swords reverse is cut off communication, a lack of wisdom, a short-lived victory, chaos, wrong decision. It also could be, since it's a negative choice, depending on what the other cards, it could be like maybe an ending, like someone being unalive. It just depends on what the other cards are. Because aces are new and swords are communication. So something new didn't happen dealing with communication, or it's not so good communication. Six of Wands reverse is, you know, you're having issues with how people see you, your public recognition. This does talks about fame more than likely. You're not on your high horse anymore. You've had a fall from grace. There's some sort of delays or bad news or minor hiccups. Four of Cups reverse. This is, you're no longer wanting to isolate. You're popping back out to build new relationships. You reemerge. The Emperor reverse. This could be a father figure, or older person, authoritative energy, management energy. But with the reverse, this person misuses the power they have, or you challenge authority. Authority is being challenged. Something's unjust and unfair. This could be a deadbeat dad too, or not a really good boss, or not a really good authoritative figure. Justice reverse. So if I saw these two together, I would say the judge is corrupt. He doesn't like me. Or this person is experiencing some sort of bad karma. Something's unfair. There's corruption linked towards this person with the Justice card. Justice is Libra energy. So if it's a legal case, I would say you're not getting justice. There's something still not happening with that particular situation. This is someone being dishonest, denying, not really accepting accountability or responsibility. Bad karma, corruption. So, yeah. Death reverse, you're resisting an ending. Maybe you just can't believe someone's passed on, or something's at a standstill, you're disappointed, and you're resisting some sort of change. You refuse to accept an ending. So this could be grieving, or just literally refusing to end something that should have been over with. Then you have the Ten of Wands reverse. This is like, okay, that was too much of a burden for me. Now I need to let all that go. It's about to collapse if it hasn't collapsed, and put my priorities in order. It's too heavy. It's weighing me down. And sometimes with this reverse, this could mean you get some sort of help with your burdens. You get some sort of help with what was weighing you down. Eight of Pentacles reverse, you're not working anymore, or you're choosing not to work, or maybe you lost your job. You're squandering the talents and gifts you have that you could utilize to make money. Something's not working out. Maybe you're not even focused. Queen of Wands reverse. Sometimes it's the other woman playing games. Maybe this person's not getting as much attention. This is cheating. This person lacks virtue, self-centered. You're not such a good person. Queen of Pentacles reverse is like a gold digger. Someone that doesn't handle their business, doesn't take the initiative. They could owe people money, or feel like people owe them some money, or owe them. They're super dependent on others. And they're suffocating when it comes to love. Judgment reverse, there's no second chances. You're refusing to make a decision. This is also a lack of a spiritual life and not seeing something clearly. If I saw this in a legal case, I would say a misjudgment, or maybe the jury couldn't decide what the verdict will be. Like you refusing to make a decision, or you're not seeing something clearly. You're not hearing the trumpet. You're not hearing your calling. Judgment goes against you. When we have the Nine of Cups reverse, you're not getting your wish come true. It could be because you're materialistic, or you're looking at something from a lack mindset, or you're just being overly greedy and overly conceited. But you're not getting your wish come true. The Fool reverse is you move too quickly. You were a fool. You didn't really think something out. It's not a new beginning, or it's not the new beginning you thought it would be. You being foolish. Ace of Pentacles reverse is a false sense of security. You're either disappointed or you're going to be disappointed. Something you thought was going to happen. Your expectations with the matter is inflexible. Maybe you thought you were going to receive something, or you were receiving something and it has you in a cloud of delusion, but it's a false sense of security. Maybe missing out on certain financial opportunities. Then you have the Hierophant reverse. This is like a commitment over, not following traditional rules, not connecting to a spiritual side, not taking the order given to you, not learning the lesson. When it comes to a relationship, I would say this is not a committed relationship, or this is not a traditional relationship. This is not conforming. Seven of Cups reverse. This is like with all the choices and the option and illusion, you're finally choosing which reality you want, and you're experiencing some sort of delayed gratification, like things go in the right direction. You're not clouded. Your judgment's not clouded. Or maybe you're not doing something consistently anymore. Now you're choosing, this is the direction I want to go in. Then we have a Nine of Pentacles reverse. I always see this as deception around a lifestyle or relationship. This also is, being superficial, overindulgence, being super materialistic when it comes to luxury items, being empty and depressed, and possibly ignoring certain relationships. Page of Cups reverse is like, there could be some issues around a child and emotional stability. Maybe they have some sort of emotional issues. This is also not connecting with your intuition. This is also bad news, being impulsive and naive. Maybe having a lack of creativity, because most of the cups suits are artistic energy. So reverse, maybe having some sort of blockages with being artistic and creative. Ten of Pentacles reverse. There's an issue within a family dynamic. There could have been an argument at an event. There's a familiar disunion. Some financial issues. Everyone's not united, or you're just not satisfied. And it's coming in flux. Eight of Cups reverse. It's like maybe you're returning somewhere you left, or you're stuck in the past. This also represents material pleasures and like wandering around. Maybe you've been traveling a lot. Also defending your status quo. Most of the time I see it's like you're returning somewhere you left, or you're stuck in the past. The Star reverse, you're not getting your wish come true. Sometimes I also see this as a false side of being in fame in the spotlight. You're not healing. You may have some sort of emotional pain and depression. Nine of Cups reverse. Someone's out of touch with reality. Maybe somebody doesn't want to offer some sort of. This is like Nine of Cups reverse is like an offer of emotion. Maybe inviting someone out on a date. So maybe you change your mind. Maybe I don't want to go on a date with this person. Or you're being moody. Or you're unreliable. You stand someone up. Or the offer just didn't come through. You're being unrealistic. You're being lazy. Page of Wands reverse could be a child. Bad news with the child. Maybe this child is experiencing some sort of blockages. This is also blockages to creativity, or you're lacking creativity, innovation, or curiosity. Something's not progressing and you're afraid to explore something new or take some sort of new action. The Hangman reverse is like, upright is self-sacrifice. With the reverse is someone else is being sacrificed. Someone else has to stand on their one leg. Because to be an injury, sometimes this could be Maybe someone's released from prison on an ankle monitor and they're restricted in some fashion. This also talks about letting go. Something that was delayed is no longer delayed anymore. Exploring creative solutions. Upright, it talks about seeing something differently. So maybe it's like, no, I still see it the same way. This talks about selfishness, self-righteous, believing in something and willing to go to the end about your beliefs. This typically talks about a false spirituality or neglecting a spiritual development. This can mean persecution, despair, and forgiving too. You have the Lovers reverse. I mean, ultimately, it's like something's wrong with the relationship. It's usually through betrayal, like cheating, or there's some sort of uncertainty, or other people getting in your business, causing issues. Five and One's reverse is like whatever the fighting or diversity that came is now you're stopping it. There's a compromise or some sort of opportunity comes into play to suppress whatever conflict was going on. Then you got the Page of Pentacles reverse. This could be a child energy. Maybe someone that is, I want to say being bad or like being immature, a really immature child. Page of Pentacles reverse is like, you know, you're not getting all the opportunities you used to make money, or with the opportunities you have or your money, you're being super luxurious with it, super overly materialistic. Three of Swords reverse, you're getting over what hurt you, emotional pain or grief. You're healing. Maybe even apology comes in. Then you have the Five of Swords reverse. This is a moving on from what beat you. You're just gonna, I don't want to fight anymore. To avoid greater conflict, I'm just gonna walk away. Then you have Six of Cups reverse. There could be something around wanting kids, missing kids. This talks about bad memories. Maybe you idolized the past and now you realize you were doing that. This is also a bad childhood. Yeah. Then you have the Empress reverse. This could be a bad mother, a karmic mother, infidelity, something not growing, or just a mother who has a weak and maternal energy, things of outer nature, or something that's just no result, self-limiting, a low-vibing female, someone that's not really standing in their true value. Nine of Wands reverse. This is like something's not incoming. You have insecurity. Something's dragging. There's a lack of confidence here. You're hesitant on taking some sort of action. And you have the Two of Cups reverse. Like the Lovers, this is like a breakup, but it's more so maybe a lot of fighting or just disharmony in the relationship is unbalanced, versus the Lovers is usually reverse is usually something to do with infidelity or other people interfering. This is like fighting and could be just only temporary conflicts. We have the Sun reverse. Maybe there's an issue with a son, or you're not happy, or you're being overly arrogant, or something happens where you lose the enthusiasm you had, or you're just being super vain. Maybe the sun isn't out where you're at. Maybe there's some sort of bad weather. That chapter is not so good. It's not so shiny. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune reverse. This is like something's refusing to enter a new stage. There's some sort of setback. Don't try to defy fate and rely on your inner strength. This is temporary, but it's also gives me it's not the right time for something. You have the Ten of Cups reverse. This is like you're trying so hard to achieve this happy ending. It's a family issue. An unstable foundation, shattered values, family breakup, family issues. Ace of Wands reverse. This is blockages and delays. This also could be like maybe if you wanted like a one-night stand, it doesn't go as planned. This is also the vision really isn't clear. Blockages and delays. The Chariot reverse could be a car accident, something going the wrong direction. You're not sure if this is going to work out. You want to give up. You could be forcing something. Then you have the Four of Wands reverse. This is you're overlooking your blessings. Maybe you relocated from where home is for you. It's an unstable foundation. It's still a good card. It's just not as good. You're still peace and harmony. There could be a conflict within the living situation. Six of Swords reverse. You need to make a decision. Your journey is postponed. Maybe there's an issue with traveling or an emotional dilemma and you feel trapped by this, or there's some sort of emotional baggage, or you're yearning for something. Four of Swords reverse is like after a break, you could still be sick or tired, or maybe you need some sort of spiritual energy healing. With this reverse is like you're not able to really rest. King of Wands reverse is opposed to the player. This could be a personal communication that has some sort of unclear objectives. You're not sure what that angle is. The King of Wands could also be an entrepreneur, so maybe there's issues with what you were working on. You know, patronize, very selfish, opinionated energy. You have the Nine of Swords reverse. You're out of your head. You're not having sleep issues anymore. You're in more control. A light is coming. Your anxiety is not as bad. You got the Queen of Cups reverse. This is someone that's emotionally not stable. They could be depressed, or this is the energy of depression, emotional exhaustion, moody, or this person is emotionally manipulative. Seven of Pentacles reverse is like not getting a return on investment. Something didn't come in as expected. You're focused on the facts. You could be avoiding or denying something. You're neglecting a financial situation. Like there's no return, no ROI. Then you have the Nine of Pentacles reverse. So you're being overly cautious. Something's at a standstill. You're either working too hard or you're burnt out. Something's at a standstill. Could be being cheap, or money that you're expecting is just not coming in. King of Swords reverse. You know, King and the Queen of Swords could be experts too. Exes, or someone, you know, the King of Swords reverse or the Queen of Swords reverse is someone. Queen of Swords reverse is like someone, I haven't even got to her. It's someone bitter. You know, it could be a negative influence of another woman on that situation. But this is, you know, the King of Swords reverse is someone that misuses their authority, being ruthless. This is like an ex-boyfriend or husband. They're up to no good. And it could be because of another man, or they just have ulterior motives. They're very critical, very hard-hearted, and bitter. Ten of Swords reverse is like the comeback after something ended. Recovery, new beginnings. You're popping back out. You're moving on. Three of Wands reverse. This is like you didn't use foresight. There's some sort of mistakes or setbacks. You're disappointed. Maybe you're not getting help, or maybe you're wanting to do something by yourself, being super competitive. Four of Pentacles reverse. Something's unstable. You're not able to protect something. You're not able to hold on to something. This could be excessive materialism, greed, or needing help. Five of Cups reverse is healing energy. This is also, it still hurts, but you accepted it, forgiveness, and you're trying to recover from this. Strength reverse is you're using your strength in the wrong way. Maybe you're weak or being passive aggressive. This is like shrinking back, like you don't have the courage. Knight of Swords reverse. Sometimes I see this is like something like a bad event happening, an aggressive, hostile situation or a conflict. Typically, I feel like this is past energy, but it could be present, like some sort of reckless action. The Moon reverse is like what's done in the dark is being revealed. Some sort of confusion, or something ending, something surfacing, something being found out. The High Priestess reverse is lying, being silent, having hidden motives. It could be unwanted sexual attention, even pregnancy issues, ignoring your intuition, or negatively exploiting your intuition, like constantly, maybe doing a bunch of tarot readings and not letting give yourself time to rest. Because the High Priestess is like someone spiritual, or your intuition. So reverse is like you're misusing your spiritual gift. Deceit, secrecy, or operating in secrecy, ignoring or denying spirituality or your intuition. You're not fully tapping into what you really know, or you purposely could be doing it, or maybe it's blocked. Maybe your third eye is blocked. Well, the Hangman reverse is like typically your third eye being blocked. Queen of Swords reverse. This is the counterpart to the King of Swords reverse. So those are like the exes, like the divorced couple. This person is typically has a negative influence of other women, or other women have a negative influence on them. This is the elite women, very stubborn, overbearing, critical, thinks they know everything. Queen of Swords with communication, they really could tear you a new booty. Oh, if I can say that. Then you got Temperance reverse. Maybe you're drinking too much. Maybe you have a temper. Something's not working out. Mind and body out of balance. You're addicted, unable to suppress some sort of unstable desires. You're not healing. You're not in tune. Seven of Swords reverse, you find out about someone or some sort of action. This is slander, revelations, reparation, lying to yourself and other people. Ace of Cups reverse, somebody doesn't feel the same way as you do. This is unrequited love. The feelings is mutual. This is the materialistic, unhappy energy, repressed emotions. Being spiritually promiscuous, which means you dibble and dabble in a bunch of spiritual ish. It depends on what the other cards come out. Or you have unstable desires when it comes to emotions, or overindulging. Three of Cups reverse. Yeah, you need space. You maybe there's some sort of issues with partying too much. There could be some sort of betrayal, projection in a social group or within a community, or you celebrate it too quickly. The party didn't end good. Three of Pentacles reverse is like you're coming out of that lack mindset. It could be through spiritual means, or this is the rebound energy, things getting better. Maybe you're no longer homeless, or whatever issue you was experiencing is getting better. Then you have the Three of Pentacles reverse. Something's not working out. You're tired. Just the results you expected. No. Maybe you decide, I'm going to work by myself. I want to be isolated. And then you have the Page of Swords reverse. So somebody could be watching you. This is belated news, or all talk and no action. Poor communication. Fear is blocking you from doing something. Being careless. Then you got the Magician reverse. So this is like manipulation, being irresponsible, something going out of control, a destructive force, a tricky energy. So maybe this is like black magic backfiring, breaking taboo and trying to master self-power, but something's going wrong. Nine of Wands reverse. You've gotten over whatever conflict you were guarded from. It's losing inner fire, or you are. You may realize you were overreacting. Something's being depleted. You're discouraged. And then you have the Two of Wands reverse. This is like maybe issues with traveling, wrong intentions, rushing something, needing to make quick planning, or you're still undecided. Then you have Hermit reverse. And then with this one, I feel like this is like, I don't want to speak. You didn't listen to wise advice. This could be maybe you're experiencing some paranormal ghost activity. You're being foolish and ignorant. Hermit upright and reverse could both be like, I'm ghosting someone. But the Hermit reverse is like, maybe I'm ghosting somebody, but I'm being ignorant with it. Like, what's the purpose? It also could be since, because it's like looking into something, maybe you're being looked into, or you're looking into something you shouldn't have looked into. You didn't really take wise advice. You're not being wise. And that is what I have. I hope this helps you, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.